Everyone talks about warming up of audience. Warming up of audience, a very, 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 very powerful phenomenon, way I see it as, and I want to share it with you exactly how I see it as. Okay. I want you to drop off everything else that is distracting you right now in your life. I want you to just pay attention to what I'm going to tell you now. If you get this right, guys, if you get this piece right, conceptually, don't write anything, don't scribble on anything. Just be with me, pay 100% attention. And if you get this piece right, trust me, half of your sales marketing understanding mindset would have shifted by just listening to me about my concept of warming up. Ready? Ready to go? Yeah. Everybody knows you got to warm. Now you've understood people are not warming up their people enough. Why are the sales not happening? Why are they not converting? Now, what does everyone says you have to warm up your people? Now, what does this mean? Anybody has any ideas here? Do you know what does warming up mean for you in your world? Anyone? Any
Like
shares?
nurturing them, keeping them, attracting their attention.
Yeah. Okay. How do you do that?
Well, I don't know.
The whole world is trying to do that and the whole world is failing. That's the problem. That's why you're here for this workshop, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So what does it mean? Do you have any control over it? Do you control how warm the person gets or not?
No.
Okay, great. Any other views, Bobby?
I wrote in the chat, having them feel comfortable with you and understanding what you
are about. Yes. So one of the ways to do it is through the funnel that we just worked out. Definitely. That's why we do it. What if I could tell you guys, this is the great news. What if I could tell you, prove it to you rather, that it is 100% in your control. 100% in your control. If after learning what you've learned today, the strategy, are you in control of what you're going to feed them through that funnel, or are they controlling it? You can do that in every sales strategy that you engage in your business going forward. I've only taught you one strategy. There are hundreds of them. I mean, you don't have to use all of them, but a lot of them. You have to have a whole process in your business from A to Z, from when your people come in to when they become your paid client. There has to be a whole entire sales process, and it has to work every single time. That's how it should be. So I'll break down for you, what does warming up mean? And please understand, it's a very, very powerful concept. Think of it like a vessel. Think of a vessel, like a container, like a pot, okay? And since I've just told you that you have control over it, now warming up is literally raising the temperature. Warm up, raise the temperature, right? So since I've just told you you have the control, you can actually turn up the knob to raise the temperature. So now, since you have the control, you go a step further, and what you do is you you turn the knob a little more, raise the temperature up inside that vessel a little more. Then you turn the knob, raise the temperature up. The people are inside, all your people are inside that vessel, that container, okay? And you have the control. The whole idea is to give back the control to you. You turn the knob, raise the temperature, turn the knob a little more, just a little more, raise the temperature a little more, raise the temperature a little more. What is going to happen? A point will come when, what will happen? You raise the temperature up so much that it becomes,
They start boiling.
it starts boiling, it becomes uncomfortable. They want to escape, they want to expand, they want to grow, they want to become bigger, they need more space because that's becoming claustrophobic. There's a lot of pressure. Yeah. So now what's happening is, imagine those people are sitting inside. You have nudged them. You've actually nudged them because you've done something to raise their temperature up. Now they always wanted to do something, but they were sitting on the sidelines for whatever reasons of theirs. I'm not getting into the mindset and the therapy work here, but for some reason they were sitting on the sidelines. They were not taking action or not taking enough action. Now you've raised the temperature up so much that they have to do something about it. Otherwise, they're going to explode. They have to do something about it. They have to take the next step, the next logical step. What is the next logical step for that person who's sitting inside that container? because you had the control, you were turning the knob. What does that mean? Turning the knob means you were warming them up using what? Your content, your whatever, your own process. Who's the first person they're going to come out? The minute you nudge them and tell them to take some action, who's the first person they're going to go to? They're going to come to
Us.
you. They're going to go to you. There is no other way. Because if you had the control and you were the one, they have to come to you because they don't know the answers. They don't know the steps. They are stuck in that damn container. You are the one who's been building all the touch points. You are the one who's doing it right. You are the one always showing up. You are the one always adding value. You are also there in their DMs. If they respond back to like one day they watch some content, come back, respond something. You're having a one-on-one conversation with them. You're showing that you're interested because now you're interested because you know that person is taking action. How many of you here know that every single time that you reached out to me in my DMs, it was me answering all the damn time, no matter how many rounds of, no matter how many questions, how many conversations, how many messages, how many voice messages I would leave for you with always taking care of you personally, 100% one-on-one. No VAs, no automations. Initially, yes, but once you start talking, always me personally humanizing, talking to you all the damn time. Like you know that most people don't do that, like that much taking care of you. And possibly, most likely, you're here today in my workshop because of that. And possibly, most likely, a lot of you will actually take the action and want to make that change and want to work together with me. Those who are ready, you will qualify yourselves, which is the next logical step because you don't want to stay stuck in that container. Make sense what I'm saying? It's the next logical step. That's why you build that journey. You don't want to come in the face in that journey. You don't want to sound salesy. That's what salesy means. And the beauty of it, this whole process is there's another part to it. First is you get them to you get them to raise their hands and do something and take the next action with you because they don't know what to do next. Because if they did, they won't be stuck inside that vessel in the first place. The next most beautiful thing that happens, uh, I very recently came up with this analogy myself. And I was like, what about the people who are not ready? What about the people who live on the sidelines? What about the people who stick on to their comfort zone? What about the people who always want free advice? And then, they'll chew all your brain and then not show up, not take any action. What about the people for whom this is all just a side hustle, just trying to make money online? They're not serious, they're not passionate about anything. What about all those kind of people who are not qualified for one reason or the other to work together with you, to move together with you? What happens to them when they are put inside this pressure system, this high temperature system? Any guesses? Will they manage all the way up and want to take the next step together with you, or something else may happen if they're not exactly ready?
They won't step to the next level.
So what will happen to them?
They might stay there for a while.
And then once they can't hold it because they'll be pushed to step out of the comfort zone, but they're not comfortable taking the next step.
They will step
So
totally
what will
back.
happen? Huh?
They will step totally back.
They will escape somewhere in the middle on their own. They
Yeah.
will disqualify themselves from the process. They may leave your group. They may unsubscribe from your mailing list, whatever that they may do. They'll disappear from your world. They may not show up, all of that. Is that good or is that bad?
I think there are two phases. On one side, it would be good because somebody else can take their place. It could be bad because it's a potential client who we can lose.
Okay, you are a
Because-
coach, right?
Pardon?
You are a coach, right? And you have a coaching program.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to serve people who want to take action and
Yeah.
want to get the results that you think you can help them get? Or do you want to get
Definitely.
people who will never buy from you or will happen to buy a small something from you, always crib, always complain because they didn't take the action, so will pass on the buck on to you? What kind of person would you like to work with? First one, the second one.
The first one, not the second one.
Would you like to spend time nurturing the second one, hoping that they might turn into person A, even though you know they're not, even though your system has been
Actually,
designed
no.
to? So it takes a lot of time, energy, resources,
Yes.
even money, trust me on this, to nurture people, to get them from where they are to where you want them to be. It doesn't happen magically. Okay? The best thing, the best service that you can do to yourself is to invest your time as much as you can, go over and beyond to serve people who are the right fit, who are action takers, and completely disengage from people who are type B, so that you can serve the right ones even more. Because your
Thank you
time
very
is
much. Good
limited.
lesson for me.
Huh?
Thank you very much. Good lesson for me.
Very, 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 very important to disqualify people while you're qualifying them, the right ones. Very important, equally important, sometimes even more important to disqualify the wrong ones, because otherwise what happens is, this is another lesson that I learned because I teach sales and sales calls and all of that. What I realized is when failure happens, when rejection happens, when you try to close them, you try to give extra value because they are not ready and you're trying to push it down their throat, you'll talk to them more, you give them more resources, show up more because you know they have whatever, either they show up as objections or they don't take action, they promise, they book calls, don't show up, whatever it is that they're doing. Ultimately, one after the other, the rejection of not signing up, not going ahead with you comes to you and it plays on you, not them. You feel rejected, not them.
Yeah, that's true.
So when you feel rejected, what happens to you?
Disappointment.
It's much more than that. You start, at some point, you start doubting yourself. You
Yeah.
start doubting your ability, no matter how good you are, it doesn't matter. I give you
Yes.
3 rejections back to back, forget about 30. I give you 3 rejections back to back. Yeah, you doubt yourself. Great, excellent, Bobby. You doubt your offer, you doubt your identity at some point. And then you take a step back and you're like, this is not for me, until you find some reason to pick yourself back up. And in that time where you could have served so many people, you've done actually disservice to them by taking yourself away because you were not in that frame of mind to show up like a true leader and serve your people. Makes sense?
A lot. Thank you. Sorry, Bobby, about that.
Just throw them, kick them out of your life. Never think there is shortage of people.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. It's so important. We try to hold on to the type B, thinking that just mine, that hope. Facebook, hope. People, hope. Remove that hope. Do the right thing. They'll come in. You show up like a leader. Everything will start falling into place, my friend.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.